What is up, YouTube? Yes, I'm still filming. It's an addicting thing. I'm not gonna lie. Once I started filming, I was like, man, it's quite addicting to do this. I suggest more people do it. But it's your man Connor Garrity back again, another video. I don't. I decided to just make this video right now. Yes, I switched up my hat. My hat is now back there. Pulled the beanie on because my ears were cold. But anyway, this video is just going to be on. I decided to make a video on what I look for in a sneaker because again, I've talked about hype beasts. I've talked about people who just buy sneakers to buy sneakers. I've talked about people who want to, people who buy the sneaker to resell it. People say there's no sneakerhead culture. I would say that's kind of true. It's a tough culture. It is tough. But what I'm going to say right now is basically why I like sneakers. What makes me like a certain sneaker. Like, what makes me like the Slayers. I'm not even taking them out of the box again. If you saw the Slayer review, you know how prized they are to me. So let me pull these ones out. I still love these, but let me pull these out. I wore these for the first time actually the last weekend for like 5 hours. Really comfy sneaker, by the way. These are the Air Force 180 Emeralds. I'm going to be doing a review on these maybe even tomorrow on these bad boys. Still got that new shoe smell. Coming out with the aquas, I think next week. The black and I don't know what the other color is on it, but it's kind of like a turquoise, really bright ass turquoise. I'm probably gonna cop those. Just saying. Again, this is one of my favorite shoes of all time. This is the David Robinson model, by the way. Even Jay-Z wears this model. Kanye, everyone is getting this model. And if this isn't a limited sneaker. Let me just say that right now. If you're watching this video and you like these, the glow-in-the-darks, I'm not sure if you can find them online. You can find these for like $90, $75, which is like... I bought these for, box price, $130. And then like 2 weeks later, I saw a sale out for them for $70. So keep on the lookout for these if you like these. Again, I'll do a full review of these probably tomorrow, but... You know what? These are really nice. If you have the chance to cop them, you can go on any site. Finish Line, Foot Locker, Eastbay, Nike.com. They got these. And they have a bunch of different colorways of these. They got a Suns colorway. They have a red, a white, and this is red, and this is red. And it's with a red and blue stitching up here. So, yeah, check it out. Check them out. You know what? Keep it out. What makes me like a sneaker like this? I'm all over the place, man. I'm all over the place, man. You know me. I'm just all over the place. But, basically what makes me like a sneaker like this? And number one thing to me, even though this sneaker doesn't really have it, is the concept. To me, I love the sneaker when it has a concept behind it. Number two, I'll describe each of these. Number two is history behind the sneaker. Again, this is what David Robinson wore. Number three, what makes me like a sneaker, how it's made, the types of materials it's made with, and like the shape and the cut of the different things. Its overall aesthetic appeal to me. And number four is the colors. What colors are on it? Because certain colors I gravitate towards more. So, let me think right now. Do I have any concepts? I'm sorry for the typing again. STUWIRELESS, I hate you. Please go die. I hate you. TCU students, any TCU students, if you're watching this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Freaking STUWIRELESS, man. It's shut down at least 20 times on me today. I was trying to upload one of my videos and it shut down on me, and YouTube was like, oh, nope, shut down. We're going to have to try and re-upload that 20-minute video. I'm like... you, Stu. But anyway, let me show you these again. These are the Slayers again. And this is what makes me like a shoe. When you take a concept like I like the Rain and Blood album. Why don't we make a shoe based on the Rain and Blood album? And looking at these, they're a year old, but they still have some of that lingering shoe smell because they've never been worn. They've only been tried on by me. Again, 666 pairs. Another thing that makes me like it, exclusivity, but that's not even a big factor because the 180s aren't exclusive at all. Everyone has them. Like, everybody can get them. They're not even they're general releases, but they're still hot. But these ones, when I got them, I was so happy because I loved this concept. I talked in one of my videos about the skunk dunk. I don't smoke weed, but I love the skunk dunk. Why? The skunk dunk. Why? Because the concept is an absolutely crazy concept. Let's take a sneaker. Particularly the dunk. That's why I think the dunk is the greatest model of shoe ever made. Because the concepts that people come up with the dunk are out of this world. Some of these concepts are insane. I love to see different concepts and crazy concepts on shoes. And the dunk is one of those shoes where it has a lot of the dunks have crazy concepts. So this one, the Brooklyn Projects collaboration with Nike SB. They said, you know what? Let's do a FU Stu Wireless. I'm sorry again, man. You know what? I'm going to go with Mini Rant right now. I don't even care. Mini Rant. Stu Wireless, you suck. TCU Boshini, if you see this, get some money on this. Figure out how to make this stuff better. I don't hear about this at other schools, man. I don't hear about the wireless sucking this bad at other schools. Get your act. Tell somebody, get their act together and fix this problem. We're spending like $50,000 to have to keep putting in our username and password like 50 times a day. Ain't nobody got time for that. But anyway, get back into it. Concepts. I love to hear where the inspiration for a shoe came from. Let's take the Jordan 6 right now for an example also. The Jordan 6 has like a spoiler pull tab on it. Where did they get the inspiration for that? Tinker Hatfield saw Porsche, and that was the inspiration for that. The 14 is a crappy model shoe, in my opinion. I think it's ugly as hell. However, the inspiration behind it in the Ferrari colorway, because it was inspired by a Ferrari, it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. Trying to think of some other crazy, concepts that, dunks mostly have the crazy concepts. Again, I described the skunk dunk before. I'm trying to think of another Nike SB concept. The bloody gums. The bloody gums. Like, who makes a freaking shoe based off of gums bleeding and gum disease? Nike SB does. I want to be in that meeting. Somebody pitches the idea. Yo, let's make this sneaker based off of people's gums with disease in it. We'll put a translucent bottom with a bloody gum, like a diseased gum graphic. We'll put like aqua blue on it to symbolize toothpaste, and the rest of it red to represent the blood. That's insane. That concept is insane in the good way to me. And then they put the bloody gum image also on the insole. That to me is crazy. Is it a crazy concept? Yeah. The fact they even thought of that concept is crazy. And that's what I love. I love to hear how they came up, like, what is the basis for that shoe? We have the Statue of Liberty dunks. That's a freaking crazy shoe. Let's put, from what I've heard, it's silver painted, then it was gold painted, and then it was green painted. So when you scratch off the like mint green paint, you get that you get that copper paint. If you scratch off that, you get silver paint. That's on like the Statue of Liberty. That's an insane concept. That's a crazy concept. The Jordan 9s, I love the Jordan 9s because I love the concept behind the whole just alter ego pack. Sorry, I lost my ability to speak there. Happens more often. Oh my God, Stu Wireless! I will murder your family. It went down a third time. Went down a third time right there. Oh my God, I hate that shoe. I mean, I hate that freaking thing. I love shoes. But no, I'll just talk a little bit about. I've lost my train of thought. Freaking Stu Wireless. Oh, the Space Jam dunks. I'm just looking right now. Space Jam dunks. I think those are sick. They take their inspiration from what? The Space Jam. Space Jam 11s, and so they have all that patent leather and the blue. And I think it's a crazy concept. The Diamond Tiffany's take their concept, of course, from what? Tiffany, the diamond and jewelry company. So they put that Tiffany color on there, and that's how they made it. The dunks. I don't really like the shoe a ton, but I think it's a crazy concept. I think it's a crazy ass concept though. Combine a bunch of crazy images from crazy shoes that we've already made. The When Pigs Fly, one of my favorites. Got their inspiration from the '80s movie Porky's. Never seen the movie, but I've heard of it, and I think that's crazy. They took their concept from the movie and they made it happen. They just made it happen. Ferris Bueller's. I see two Ferris Buellers right now. Okay, they're a little bit overpriced. I was about to say, ooh, I'm going to have to bid on those. But anyway, the Ferris Buellers, those are cool. They're like that brown and white, and the tongue is that leopard print, like Ferris Bueller had in the movie. I think that's cool. The Guinnesses are hot. I really like I really like the shoe, not the beer, because I have never had a drink in my life. I'm a good boy. But anyway, I think it's a crazy shoe. I think it's a really cool looking shoe. Of course, they take that black and brown. So again, I love to see the concept behind the shoe. I love to know why you made the shoe. I love to hear why somebody made that shoe. So now let's get into history again. I showed you the Kamikazes. Again, Sean Kemp, one of my favorite players. Kind of self-explanatory. Is there any history behind the shoe? The Dunks history is basically that it is a Jordan 1 without the Jordan logos on it. So that's why people love it. It's a cheaper Jordan 1. If you want the real voice right now of opinion, it's a Jordan 1 without Jordan logos. It's still a Jordan. It's still basically a Jordan. And I think it's a hot sneaker because you can't make a shoe based off of different strains of marijuana on a Jordan. You could do it on a Dunk though, and everyone's gonna love it and buy it, and then sell it. And then you sell it on 420 too. Come on, man. That's just crazy to me. I love it. I freaking love that. I freaking love SB for doing that. I think that's so cool. I think that's just crazy. Again, I've never even smoked weed. I think that's just hilarious. And then they did the Cheech and Chongs too. They didn't release on 420. They were supposed to. One has a headband style back, and one has a bandana printed for Cheech and Chong. I think if you rip them, actually, there's green underneath of it. So I think that's pretty cool. They're a pretty cool sneaker. They're really cool. If I could ever get one for a good price, I probably would. I'm getting sidetracked because I love looking on eBay for like shoes. Budweisers, of course, those are pretty cool. $85? How much is shipping? $15. The Born in the USA's based off of Bruce Springsteen album. So yeah, again, number 2, self-explanatory, the history. Number 3, I even forget what I've said. Oh, the style of shoe. I like high tops more than low tops. I do like some low tops, but high tops are my thing. I like to know how the sneakers are made. Like what materials are used. Again, I still haven't said what my number 1 material is. I love glow in the dark. My number 1 material, I will buy a sneaker with it, and not many sneakers have it. Sneakers have it, which is why I want it. So, I like it. I can't wait I'm going to buy a sneaker with my number 1 material all over it. So, pretty excited to get them. Actually, I'm not even pretty excited. It makes me very excited. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I know, I won't you. But anyway, And then number 4, colorway. To me, actually, I'm going to move number 4 to number 2. I don't even have to know a sneaker. If I like the colors on the sneaker, I'm going to buy the sneaker. Reason I bought the David Robinsons, I love that color. Reason I bought the Kamikazes, I love that color. One of the shoes I'm going to do a review on, my Galaxy Dunks. I love the color. I'm not going to say what colorway I bought. You can guess in the comments, but anyway, I love that color. I just love different colors on different sneakers. So, it makes me... Certain colors are colors I like. Again, oh, my Lord! 4 times, Stu Wireless. It's been 16 minutes. That means every 4 minutes you're dying on me. Can you imagine how infuriating it is to try and watch an episode of TV online? Now you know my life, people. Now you know my life. Try and watch an episode of Doctor Who when this thing goes down. It's a 48-minute episode. That means it goes down 12 times. Yeah. Boshini, get on this. Come on, homie. Come on, homie. Get on it. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Colorways. I love, certain colorways I can rock, certain colorways you can't rock. I have a shoe that's very hard to rock because of the simple fact that trying to find clothes to match it is tough, but I still love the sneaker because I love the colors. UCLA colors, of course. I'm from California. There's a UCLA beanie right there. Love my UCLA colors. Love that blue and gold classic. Love my purple because, of course, TCU. Love my purple sneakers. If I could ever find the Air Jordan 1 metallic purples, which were Euro release only, I saw one online for $400. If I can find it cheaper than that, I might cop. Or the Shima 3s. If anybody out there has a DS pair of either of those in a 10.5 or 11, comment in the box below and we'll talk. I'm going to need pictures, though. DS or virtually DS, virtually. I don't want beat up. I don't want beaters, man. Control your rage, Connor. Control your rage. Control your rage. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Colorways. Still going on about them. Love the colorways. Again, concepts are the most important, though. Different concepts mean the most to me because if a shoe has a cool concept and somebody asks you about the sneaker, you can say, "Oh man, it's based off of such and such." Oh man, now I can see it. Oh man, that's awesome. And colorways, I love bright, loud sneakers, and so I love to look for bright, loud colorways. So when people walk, they go, "I love it." I love it when I walk by and I see people going, "Whoa!" Going just, "Whoa!" Those are bright and crazy. I love it when I'm in class and people ask me, "Hey man, what are you wearing?" I'm like, "Oh man, these are the such and such," and they're like, "We're gonna get those." I'm like, "Oh man, you can't find them. They're only online now." Exclusivity is a cool thing, but it's not necessary. I love wearing my 180 mids to class and people going, "Those are sick, man. Where'd you get those?" I'm like, "Oh man, you can get them online or at Shoe Palace or at Shoe Palace in the Hewlett Mall, man. They'll hook you up." But I love wearing them because I love wearing a sneaker with those kind of colors. So yeah, those are just my thoughts. What I look for in a sneaker. Comment, like, share. You know what? Please share these videos. I would love to get more people to watch my videos, but you know what? I'm not doing this for the views, honestly. I'm doing this for fun, get my thoughts out there. It is addicting, but comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me what your favorite thing to look in a shoe is. Don't be hype beast and say, "Man, if everyone else wants that shoe, I want that shoe." Be your own guy. Be your own individual. Like what you like. Hate what you hate. Again, I'm not a big fan of certain shoes that everyone likes because I just don't like them. Uh, Nothing wrong with a black and red sneaker, but the Bread 4, there's like a gajillion pairs. I'd rather have a certain black and red SB that I own that looks like it's a satanic sneaker, and I've had people say, "Are you a Satanist because of that sneaker?" I will do a review on those probably tomorrow. I will probably do a review on those tomorrow or next week. So, yeah, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. And for everybody watching, love you. Oh my lord, Stu Wireless went down for a 6th time. I'm going to end this video before I get cut off and Stu Wireless officially dies. Much love to everybody out there, and peace!